So I'm going through a breakup.
Oh, again?
Yeah, but this one's way worse.
What is it?
My dog boarder, like the person who will take Busta overnight if I need, she broke up with us.
The amount of questions swimming
Go
around my
on.
brain, I don't even know where to start. Pray tell, a dog boarder.
Yeah, like sometimes if you want to go away or whatever and you can't ask a mate,
Okay.
you need to board your dog.
I did not know this was a
Okay,
thing. I
yeah.
feel like you gatekeep Busta stories from me.
Well, you know.
Probably because I judge you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I got a board. And I'm like,
That's
"Ooh."
an area you're not a safe friend.
No, I'm not. When it comes to Busta, I'm totally not a safe friend. It's true. Okay, so he boards with this person.
Yeah,
And
she's amazing.
Okay, and she's broken up with you.
She broke up with us and it was like
What has he
really
done?
painful.
What has he done?
So she had him for a weekend over my 40th. And because I was like, I just don't want to deal with the back and forth and whatever. I
get
want
it.
to have an good old fashioned hangover. Don't want to have to walk the dog, you know. So I boarded him for that weekend. He loves her. So it was great.
Okay, clearly not mutual. Continue.
Well, she comes to the front door to drop him home and she goes, he's great. And I was like, oh God.
Oh, the tone.
Where's this going? And she's like, he just doesn't like my husband and we've had a really stressful weekend. And I was like, oh no. She's like, he just barks and scratches and just like he's very distressed around my husband and it doesn't matter. My husband's worked really hard to make friends, but it's not happening. It's like he forgets if my husband leaves the room and comes back, it starts again. I was like, I'm so sorry you should have called me. Like, and she's like, no, it's all good, but I don't think I can take him again.
Devastating.
We
We did know this about Busta.
doesn't like men. He only likes two men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Americano and
And Santi, my
Santi,
surrogate dog dad.
dog social owner,
Yes.
Santi.
Yeah, who runs
But
his
any
daycare.
other man,
Nope. There's
Busta
no other
gets
man.
territorial.
Literally, we'll be walking down the street having a gay old time. He's skipping along. I've got my coffee. He's on a lead. It's everything dog dreams are made of. And then he'll go at like a guy in a hat.
Oh no.
You know? And I'm like, sorry, it's not you. It's just all men as a category.
Busta.
Busta knows what's up. Men are not to be trusted.
But what a punish. Now you're left without a freaking dog boarder.
Yeah. And some men will make the effort, like show boyfriend Tom Roberts, when he comes around to shoot at my house, he's got a lot of equipment and Busta was like, whoa, and he's a real dog person and like took the time and made himself small and like let him sniff and it was fine. Fine within minutes. Show daddy.
Hates him. Your dad hates him.
Show daddy came in his rugby shorts or whatever and Busta went ape shit. Felt the protective vibes. He was just like, whoa, you know. And Ben was like, hey, it's all good. And he's a dog person too.
I just can't
But I was like, make yourself smaller, Ben. Make yourself smaller. And he was like on the floor and he's like, I can't get any smaller. And Busta was just like not having it. And I was like, oh, well,
the layers
the dog has spoken.
that you have in your life.
Yeah.
Since Busta came into it. Like just little
Worth
things.
it.
Like we finished rehearsals and Revz is like, I got to go pick up my dog from daycare on a day when she doesn't have the kids. And I'm like, oh yeah, those responsibilities don't end.
Look, it's just evened me out in pod team to have as many responsibilities as you guys. You know, I used to have these 2 days a week where I was free and easy and you were all like, oh, how good. And it's fine. We're back on even keel. Back on even keel. We're all racing to pick up. Anyway, let's start the episode.
We have 1,000 things to do, but we'd rather chat to you. With emails and meetings and husbands and kids, we don't have time for this. Just what you need, two basic bitches with a podcast.
Hello and welcome to We Don't Have Time for This. I'm your host, Jemma Pranita, aka Jemma Pina on the gram, along with my co-host.
Kate Revz. How are we all? We're off to Canberra.
We are Canberra, first time.
First time ever in the nation's capital. Not first time in Canberra, but first time that We Don't Have Time for This live show is gracing the stage in the nation's capital.
DLs, we don't know where we're up to with tickets in Canberra. There might be some.
I don't think so.
Last I checked, there were about 20 left in Canberra.
That was weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. I always think it's worth a check.
Yeah.
If you fancy a night out, you want to join.
Yeah, don't get FOMO. I know a lot of people are coming from Sydney because they couldn't come to the Opera House, so it's going to be a vibe.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Do you know what else is a vibe?
What?
I went to a 40th at a restaurant in the Northern Beaches. I will not name and shame.
No. Okay. Great. Love
And-
the tea. Spill the tea.
There was an incredible spread of food that was laid out beautifully. It was also decorated with, lemons in a shell, that kind of vibe.
Lemons in a shell.
Lemons in a big clam shell.
Right. Okay.
Like a decorative feature of the table.
Specifics necessary.
Yeah,
I mean,
anyway.
lemons aren't in a shell.
Well, they're making it look pretty.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
And
There was a tablescape situation.
Yeah, I was standing there because I'm always hovering over the food.
Always.
Because I don't drink. So food is my vice. And also, when you put on epic amounts of food for an event, you want people to eat it. So I always think I'm doing the hosts a favor. They're always like, yes, thanks, Jem. Get the food eating started.
That's
Anyway,
what they say to you?
yes. And I was like, with pleasure. You have picked the right person for the job. Anyway, I was standing there and next to the lemons in the shell display sitch, giant cockroach. Just centimeters from the cold meats. And I was like,
Oh, no.
okay, there are 30 people at this party. I do not want this to be a scene for the sake of the birthday girl, for the sake of the restaurant. So I discreetly went over to the 16-year-old bartender and I said, hey.
Oh, they can't be 16 if they're behind a bar.
Okay, well, I don't know. He looked very young. Okay.
Yeah.
I went over to him and I said, hey, got a little bit of cockroach situation. Thought I'd be discreet about it. It's just over there by the lemons. And he went, thank you very much. He walked over. Now, my bag was on a chair next to this situation, and he reached his hand over to swipe the cockroach into the hand as you would crumbs off a dining table, and he swept the cockroach straight into my handbag. And I saw it happen in slow motion, and he looked at me, and I locked eyes with him back, and he went, tell me this is your bag, as if the situation's going to be fine if it's your bag because you're the only one who knows about the cockroach. He goes, tell me this is your bag. I went, it's my bag. And I said, remove it and deal with it, please. And he went on it and he took my handbag with all my shit in it and dealt with it. And it was a big fucking, like the Jurassic size cockroach.
Is horrendous.
I know. And so I'm quietly trying to keep my shit together to not make a fuss at someone's 40th, knowing there's this giant and knowing that he was going to go through all my shit. And you know,
It's
when
just like crawling through your hazomi.
Revz! And you know how bags have different seasons? Like sometimes you've cleared them out a bit. Other times you've got pens, lipstick without a lid
It was
on.
your everything bag?
It was my, like I hadn't done a clear out. There was a lot of shit in there and he was rifling around trying to get this fucking cockroach out of it.
No.
Anyway, he brought my bag back and I was like, did you do the deed? He was like, I've dealt with the deed. And he's like, thank you for being so understanding. And I was like, it's okay. We'll tell no one about this. It can be between us. And he said, I really appreciate that. Anyway, am I a team player?
Well, yeah.
Yes. Am I a good civilian?
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. DLs, the level of mental gymnastics that Jem performs every time there's a buffet is, I'm going to call it Olympic level because she goes, oh my God, food. No, there's not a lot Jem likes more than food. And she's like, oh my God, the food. There's so much food. Mountains of food. So much food. Enough food for me and everyone else.
It's a uni hangover thing.
Is
Don't
it?
you reckon?
I
Yes.
think I don't know. I
When-
feel like it's a past life thing or something.
When
'cause-
there's free food and also something about it being free
yeah, I know.
as well.
Oh, I know.
I don't know why. It's not free. Obviously, the birthday people paid for it. But
It's
like,
free for you.
it's free for me. I don't know what it is.
It's not a good look.
It's not. I'm not. I carry
Now
shame about it.
So you should. And now she knows it's shameful.
Yes.
But she can't stop herself. So the absolute internal struggle. Now, the fatty in her will always win.
Always.
The little piggy will always win. She's walking to that buffet, okay? She's walking to the spread. She's hoeing in. She's standing right next to the oysters, to the prawns, to the bread, and she's not stopping. That is what's going to happen. But the battle that goes on, she knows it looks bad. She knows
I know.
She knows it's not cool. And so she kind of gets sweaty. She talks very fast and very high pitched.
And I try and recruit other people.
She
And they're
tries
like,
to recruit.
I do, because they're like, I'm cool.
She makes
I'm
a lot
nursing
of
my drink.
She makes a lot of self-effacing jokes about is the way you can always find me. But never is the shame enough to override the fact that she's got to park her ass down, next to the food and hoe in.
Like 5 servings worth.
Yep. And then there come the jokes. Oh, lucky I wore this dress.
I know.
I can eat 7 courses in this.
And then always,
On
do you
it
know where I
goes.
got this dress from? On sale. This kills Revs. Because I'm like proud when I score a bargain. I feel like people need to know about it. Like the dress I wore to Revs' birthday.
The apologetic lens through which you move through the world. It's like, wear your fucking cheap dress and stand at the table, you pig. Just do you. But the way you've got to make sure everyone knows that you know it's not a good look.
Don't catch me at a cocktail party, you know, with roaming canapes.
Oh, you chase those bitches down.
I do.
You will stalk them.
They know me by name.
Hello.
They come to me first. I think I've hacked it because that's a shit job. Like being wait staff at a roaming cat.
You got to get those arancini balls to everyone, but Jem is in the way.
No, they like me. I am their BFF because they want to return to the kitchen with an empty plate.
Do they?
Yes.
Do they?
Yes, because I've done this job. When you're roaming
You
with
care about
canapes,
the uptake of the canapes that you've taken out.
when your job is to clear a canapé plate and you don't want to upset the chef.
Oh
right?
my God.
No, the shit matters.
Nope, they're just doing their $25 an hour job, Jem. They don't care if the food gets finished.
No, they feel
You're
the rejection.
You're not doing anyone favors. Most Zoomers who are doing these jobs are not worried about the feelings of the chef. That is transference and projection from you and your apologetic way of living.
No, this pseudo Zoomer over here. Okay, wannabe.
Whoa.
Zoomer.
Whoa. Babe, you're 40 in a matter of months. You're not a pseudo Zoomer.
I can moonlight as a Zoomer. I can.
You have grey hair.
Fuck you. Let me tell you something, Revs. The rejection on their faces when they bring an entire plate of prawns to a group of 8 people and everyone goes, I'm fine, thanks.
I'm unwell.
No,
I'm fine, thanks, is part of the job.
no, but they feel, they're like, fuck, no one's liking these prawns.
No, they're not.
Then they go to the, no, they are. It's
Guys, I have to
help me, TL.
help her. Help me. Help her. Jem, do you know we were rehearsing for Melbourne the other day? This is why I ate. She eats her feelings.
No, because I don't want anyone else to feel bad.
Stop that. That is not why you eat. You love food. That's wonderful. It's one of your hedonistic ways you get into life. It's a beautiful thing. I'm saying do it. Just don't have to have the layers of apology and the weird internal conflict every time. Jem will stand on the stage at the live show and it will be a sold out performance and there will be one seat empty up the back somewhere.
Hey, don't unseat me like this.
No, and Jem will come off stage and
No.
it'll be amazing. It'll amazing crowd, huge applause, going really well, everything's killer. And we'll come off stage and she'll find me in a flat and be like, did you see that empty seat? And
Fuck off.
I'll be like, no,
Revs,
I didn't see
You're
the empty
doing
seat.
me dirty.
And she's like, I thought we were sold out. And I'm like, maybe someone
had
went
gastro.
maybe they went to the bathroom.
No, fuck
she
you.
will see it.
You can't plot this in the DL's brains because you know what's going to happen now.
No, because
they're
not-
coming. No, fuck you.
No, stop.
They're
Because
coming.
they're not
no.
you. They're not going to worry about how you feel about them having gastro because people don't live like you. This is what you don't get. You're broken.
I've gone to a different level.
It's another level.
It's
Inception. It's apologetic inception.
No, I was thinking about the DLs who come to a show and they'll see an empty seat and me on stage and think, oh no, Jem's worrying about that empty seat in real time.
No.
I would. If
you wouldn't.
If I listened to a podcast and they shared that detail, I would then have that thought in the theatre. I would. I'd be
Pour
like,
one out for Jem and her one empty seat and her sold out international tour.
fuck off. Stop calling it an international tour. We're going to London. You make it sound like we're touring the Americas or something. Like, who are we? Taylor Swift. Producer Kate's staring at me with a dropped jaw, and I don't know why.
I can't keep up with your receipts. It is international.
I
know London's overseas,
I
right?
know, but it just sounds like. Okay, all right.
The apology. It's really gotten
I'm
bad.
breaking out in hives right now. Can we stop talking about my apologeticness?
No, because I like
What?
take up some fucking space. Like now's the moment. Take it up.
I am. I'm doing a show with my best friend at the Opera House. It's sold out. Whoop-de-whoop.
Who is she? I don't like it.
Okay, fine. We're very lucky. I'm very grateful.
Oh my God, you're not
I'm
lucky.
in disbelief about it.
You're not lucky. You didn't wake up one day and someone went, Jem, guess what?
I know.
There's no luck involved.
We worked hard at it, but like, be chill about it.
I am chill
I'm
about it.
chill.
You're something else. I am chill about it. It's just that you're so, what is the word?
I don't know.
Like terminally apologetic. That I'm like, you're bringing me down.
No, I don't
Yes.
want to bring you down.
Well, come on then.
I'll go and stew over that for a week now. I'll be like, fuck, I bring Revz down.
It's like you're only as happy as your unhappiest child. You're only as proud as your unproudest bestie in the duo.
I'm really
You make
proud.
me feel like I inflate things. Stop calling it international. Oh, okay. Why? Did I make that up?
I don't know.
Are we not going international?
No, we are, but it just sounds like we're doing a global tour.
Well, technically we are.
Okay, but we're not. But we are going to London. And
What would it mean for you to be able to say international? Would you need 2 international destinations?
Yes.
Oh my God. It's these rules, these little rules that you make up that you don't tell anyone. All right.
Oh, God, my stomach.
Deals, I
hurts.
need something settled while while we've got bugbears about people we love. I need something settled. My mum has, I believe, the wrong terminology for next weekend or this weekend. And I want this settled once and for all.
I've got very clear rules about
So
this,
do
and I
I.
will stand by them.
All right, let's hope we're the same.
Fuck.
We need a uniting moment.
Okay.
We need to unite against the common enemy.
Okay.
Which will be Jemma. When is next weekend? It's Tuesday.
Yep.
When is next weekend?
Well, it's not this coming
No,
weekend.
that's this weekend.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the weekend after. It's the next one.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It's not the next incoming weekend day.
Is that what Jemma thinks?
Yes.
So what does Jemma do when someone says this weekend? She'll be like, that was last
No,
weekend.
she thinks it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's not the same. That's why we have two different words.
Ugh.
But apparently this is a thing. People have like a thing about this.
So when people say, I'll see you next weekend.
Yeah.
Ooh, grey area.
And then someone said to me, well, is it
I don't-
what day of the week is it? Is it Wednesday?
That, like if your
I'm
mum-
like,
no,
what
no,
do you
no.
mean that doesn't change a thing? It doesn't change until Saturday.
But if your mum said to me, Jam, I'll see you next weekend, I'll know that she meant this weekend.
Okay.
I'm very accommodating.
Jem, we're gonna do- Wow, the overthinking kicks off again.
No, it's not.
No wonder you don't sleep. Fuck you. There's so much to get through in that brain.
Yes. But right? Or do you challenge your mum and you
No,
go,
I stick
no,
by
no, no.
my, because it's not correct. So I'm not going to just say it.
It's
know?
not your correct.
No, it's not correct. It's like
No, it's not.
incorrect grammar.
It's no.
Yes, it's not next if it's not next, you know?
But it is the next weekend in a way. in a lineup of weekends.
It's the next one.
It's the next one.
Right, but that's this weekend.
Okay.
We're in this
Look,
week.
I am with you. We can be fucking united,
It's
Revz.
Tuesday and we're in a week. The week started, I know it was technically started on Sunday, but let's say it started yesterday on the
Wait,
Monday.
wait. The week starts on a Monday.
No, technically it starts
No,
on
it
Sunday.
doesn't. That's bothersome to me.
It's bothersome.
Very bothersome.
Technically the week starts on
I
Sunday.
don't care about
Technically your week starts on a Tuesday.
Tell me, does your week start on a Monday?
Yeah, absolutely.
Same.
Absolutely. But technically in the calendar.
I
or
hate
whatever.
it.
Okay.
That upsets me more than this and next weekend.
Right. Anyway, okay. The week started yesterday on Monday.
Yep.
This weekend is this one coming up
100p.
in 5 days' time.
Indisputable.
Next weekend is the following weekend.
Grey area, non-binary. Tricky.
thought we were united.
We are united. However, as I said, if your mum said to me, Jem, I'll see you next week in Canberra.
She means in a
whatever."
few days.
I know, but let's be forgiving. You know,
If she says you, Jem, I'll see you next week, you'd be like, you're coming to Adelaide? You wouldn't be like, in Canberra in 3 days' time, would you?
no, I wouldn't. You're right.
She's wrong.
Jemma, you are wrong.
Yeah, but she can't budge. She's like,
Do you know
absolutely
what?
not.
I'm interested in what my mum would say
Yeah, let's call her.
because
Give her a
she's
call.
a grammar narc.
Yeah, give her a call right now. We need
Okay.
to know. We need instant.
It's awkward if she doesn't answer. Come
She'll
on,
be like,
Yai.
she'll be like, oh, what does Jem want?
Oh, Yai, hello.
Yeah.
Um,
Hi, Joe.
You're on the mic on the pod, and Revz and I need to settle an argument.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Hi, EJ.
Hey, EJ in the background. Question: when you say next weekend,
Yeah.
do you mean the weekend coming or the weekend after the weekend coming?
I mean, this weekend is the weekend coming, and
Yep.
next weekend is the weekend after.
Thank you, Yai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yai.
Finally, someone reasonable.
We love you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
We're about to throw your friend Jan under the bus, just so you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you've done it now.
You've done it. This one's on you. Love you, Yai.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. See,
Yeah.
fellow boomer, same ilk, absolute grammar narc.
Yeah, my mum is, and to be honest, she is the gospel to me.
She is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
she would rarely be wrong. In
Send
fact,
this-
she made you change her invitation, which I'm so. Can I just talk? Can we talk about this?
Oh, yes.
So we were at Yai's house doing
Yeah.
lines, and I happened to be there when they had a conversation about the invitation for Yai's birthday party, and I was like, "Oh my god, Yai didn't ask me. That's amazing."
She didn't. She asked me.
Yeah, soz.
Yeah. So mum was like, Jem, can you make my 70th birthday invitation? And so I went straight to Canva, which, by the way, they get you. They're very clever
Oh,
with
Canva's
their
amazing.
with their templates. The best ones are under the premium subscription.
Oh, well,
So I had to settle for, your average invite, but still good, like elevated. I trolled through. I found a good one that suited my mum's personality. Very vibrant, very fun. Now, when it got to the spelling, mum wanted dancing till late. The spelling of till.
apostrophe TIL.
Well, we went back and forth on this. Actually, we didn't even discuss the apostrophe.
Till's not a word.
Correct. But I Googled till, T-I-L, or T-I
Double
L.
Ooh, what is it?
Yes. Well, we settled on T-I-double-L because of Google saying the most common
But I
use of the.
feel like you see it as TIL.
Well, you do now because you've brought out in the apostrophe. Anyway, then my mum's watching Building a Band on Netflix because we recommended
Wow.
it. And there's a band called Midnight Till Morning.
Yep.
And mum was like, fuck, they've spelt it apostrophe T-I-L. She calls me up and she's
Yeah,
like,
but they're American. They spell things funky.
exactly.
They spell things funky.
They sure do.
Yeah. Because the apostrophe replaces the UN.
Yes.
Yeah.
And T-I-L. Well, one L.
Yeah. No, that is correct.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like enroll can be 2 L's or 1 L,
Can
depending
it?
where you are in the world. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Because when I was running online photography courses,
Oh, yeah.
I always would have to adjust enrollment and enroll with 1 or 2 L's because, I decided to go with the English spelling as opposed to the American
The
spelling.
Queen's English.
The Queen's English.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right. Well, there you go.
annoyingly though,
Yeah.
I had to push back on my mum because I took her invitation from Canva and then I made changes to it using Chatty Cathy. And then we had a final version. Then mum was like, you need to change the spelling of till. And I was like, well,
Can't do it.
I can't do it now. I can't undo what I've done on ChatGPT. Otherwise I have to start all over again. So anyway, aren't
know
you
what?
glad she didn't come to you?
Yes.
Because everyone always comes to
Everyone
you.
always comes to me. Can you just do me a quick logo? I'm like, fuck you. No.
I
it's never quick.
actually had an entire conversation in my head just yesterday because I was working on my invitations and I have a very specific idea in my head of what I want and I couldn't find it on Canva because everything was premium subscription.
Just buy it, Jem. You've now needed it twice.
In this whole year, Revz.
Jem would rather do a 9-hour car trip with her kids without iPads than rent an iPad.
It's true. Anyway,
How much is a Canva
I could
subscription?
sit down with Revz. I actually don't know.
No, you cannot sit down with Revz.
No, telling you the conversation I had in my head. Oh, I wish I could sit down. Don't ask her.
No.
She's not approachable about this stuff.
No. After, you know what? It took me 39 years to put a boundary down about creating people's assets for their life.
I think that's fair.
And now I think I've gone 39 years is a great stint.
But you gave in to my parents.
Not since I've turned 40.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm saying the last person I helped out was EJ, your stepdad, a couple of times with 3 different, very specific briefs. And I was like, you know what? This part of my life is done.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this shit.
You made those assets from a place of guilt. Yeah. Even you felt bad.
I was like, well, what's he going to do if I don't? But then I wanted to be like, have you heard of Canva?
No, do you know what your mistake was? Was you said, yes, I'll do it. And then you got busy. And then you got held to that account. You know?
Yeah, because I said yes.
Yeah.
And then you got to follow through.
Yeah.
That's why now I don't say yes.
Now you just never say yes.
Yeah.
Start with the no, manage expectations. Hey, bingo.
Oh, sorry, don't have capacity. I don't. I don't want to.
No. But you won't design
We
my
have AI.
40th
No,
invitation.
we have AI now.
I know. It's
know?
quite amazing.
Yeah.
I agree.
No need to ask any favors or get your mate who's really good at things to bash up a quick logo. P.S. It's never quick.
It's
never quick. And if you want to make changes and things, you got to pay. You got to pay to play. Okay? It's someone's time. Don't disrespect someone's time.
My version of what you're talking about was, hey, can you bring your camera?
Yeah.
And just take a few snaps. And I was like, I can bring my camera, but then it's the uploading, it's the editing, it's the downloading.
It's just disrespectful. You would never say to your friend who's an investment banker, hey, could you just quickly invest in a few stocks for me that are going to grow over the next 25 years? You would never have the hide. We only ask creative people to give their creativity away for free. And there is a literal cost on this time. It's their rate card. Ask them for it. It's disrespectful and rude, and we do it to women more than we do it to men, and we do it to creatives because we don't respect the art. But, you know, try living in your world without your art. That's what I'm saying. Get your fucking Canva subscription. You need it.
I don't think it's just as broad as creativity. I think it niches down even further. It's people in the creative service space.
Yeah.
Because
you wouldn't ask an artist to
for a
paint you something.
No,
for
because
free.
you know that canvas costs something, that paint costs money. You can see it. It's a tangible thing. So you just wouldn't ask for something. It's like when I did Little Dreamer journals. No one asked me for a Little Dreamer journal for free, but so many people asked me to take photos of events for free. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, something to think about.
Yeah. What else grinds your gears?
You know what grinds my gears?
Really getting a lot off our chests today.
Oh, I just got a text from my mum. She just said, clarification. I would normally say the weekend after this if I feel it's not clear that I mean the weekend further away. So I think what the biggest takeaway from this conversation is we need to abandon the term next weekend. Like, I think we should just remove it completely from our
Have a
vernacular.
crack at that. It's harder than you think.
What?
That is something you say so often.
I feel like the weekend after this weekend is like completely indisputable.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to stick with that from now on.
All right.
Instead of saying next weekend because it's grey area.
I feel like challenging you to this. It's like Teddy said to me, it's my life and I can take care of myself. And I was like, all right. So all Sunday he was like, Mum, can I have I was like, I thought you could take care of yourself.
Calling him on his bluff.
Next weekend is in your vernacular more than you think. I only know this because it is friction with my mother.
Seeing as we're on quite an unhinged theme this episode, you know what I don't have time for?
What don't you have time for?
How fucking unhinged we were in our early 20s, Revz. Now, I was reminded of this story recently by Revz's mum while we're on the topic of Jemma.
Hey, Jemma.
And it's such a brilliant story. And Revz and I collectively forgot about it. You know, it's like sharing stories about Russia when people sort of go, you went to Russia? And we go, oh yeah, that's like a really cool random thing that we did once. Let us share more about it. Well, when Revz and I were 21, we were both living in the inner west, in the suburb of Stanmore, if we're going to get specific. And would you believe, we rented places across the road from each other. It was the best time of our life.
The best.
I was living with my then boyfriend. Revz was flat sharing. Anyway, we were in our thrift era where we thrifted everything. Head to toe, all of our clothes and all of our furniture. Now, Revzy found, was it on Gumtree? Because I don't
even remember what the platform was, but it was a Parker dining table.
Yes.
Like a beautiful mid-century collector's item.
Yes.
Beautiful table.
And here's the thing. It was listed for $1.
Yeah.
Which I understand why.
50 cents actually.
Was it 50?
Yep.
What were they? Come on now.
50 cents. It was listed for 50 cents. And I was like, all right, great.
All right. Because the antique bargain hunter over here was like, we're getting this table.
Yeah.
So, of course, she trots over to my house. She's like, Jem, what are you doing? And, of course, I'm like, nothing. I'm 21 and I work in a bar during the night. And she said, I need you to come and help me get a table. And I'm like, sign me up.
Let's go.
Let's go. We drove to Erskineville
In my Holden Astra.
in her Holden Astra. Important to note early on in the piece, Holden Astra does not have roof racks.
No.
Okay, just hold on to that detail
It
for
was
a
a
second.
hatchback.
No, it
What's
wasn't.
technically a hatchback?
It was not a
You could
hatchback.
open the boot and lay down the seats.
It wasn't a hatchback.
I know.
Okay.
Isn't that a hatchback?
No, it wasn't.
What? You could get significant shit in the boot of that car. It was quite a good little car.
Not a table, Kate
Well,
Ruth
we
Reeves.
didn't know that at the
no,
time.
I felt like I had an inkling, but I went along with it.
She didn't speak up, did
I-
she? She
I
was like, I
didn't.
got nothing going on. I'm probably stoned. Let's go.
I just went adventure. Yes, and. So off we went to this house in Erskineville, which, for added context, is probably what, 15-minute drive?
No, 10.
10.
10
Okay,
max.
10 max.
I'd call it 7. It was the next suburb over.
Don't make me pull it up on Google, okay? Because I will.
Please. No, I know you will, and we don't need that.
It was more than 7 minutes.
Now you're doubling down. I feel like you need to pull it up on Google.
No, I'm just trying to
Under
add.
10.
No, it wasn't. It was 10. Okay. It adds context to just how irresponsible we were in this moment of time. We rocked up to this woman's house. We had this very awkward exchange.
She was heavily pregnant. She
Very
had 2
pregnant.
very tiny kids. And then I was like, oh, and I had $1 coin for her.
She didn't have change.
She didn't have change. And instead of going, don't worry about it, because it was 50 cents for a table, she
She's
went,
like-
she just held the $1 and looked at me, and I was like,
And
oh,
you said, keep
just
the change.
keep the change. Like I offered her $1 coin for her table, and she took it and then was like, oh, I don't have change.
Oh, okay, now I need to give the DLs a visual on what the table looks like.
Yeah.
It is a round table.
Oval.
Okay, oval-shaped table. This is before curves were in, with a tulip stand. So the stand is in the middle
Lol,
of the table.
you think curves weren't in? Curves are timeless,
No,
baby.
I know, but you know how they're on trend now, the
Sure.
arches. At that time, yeah, okay, sure, curves were in. You
Tried
have
to
to
get
be
in the
an
boot.
idiot to think that this table would fit in any car.
And it didn't come apart. It's a Parker like teak table.
Yes.
Super heavy, and the legs don't come off.
Yeah.
Unless you have tools and
Now-
stuff, which I didn't.
21-year-old Jemma and Revz tried to fit it in the boot, and of course, instantly we're like, oh no.
no.
Now, instead of bailing and coming up with alt plans, bearing in mind there was no Air Tasker then, there was no Uber,
Nah.
there was none of that
No.
bullshit.
And also, it was Inner West in like 2005 or something. Like, if you left a Parker table on the side of the road, it was going.
100p.
You weren't going to get it back. You couldn't like nip home, get someone's bigger car, and come back. It'd be
And
gone.
You paid 2x
I paid
the
$1.
amount. Yeah. Like,
Double market value.
exactly. So what did we do, guys? We were like,
Not proud of this.
we can put it on the roof of the car. Obviously, we just flip it upside down and the tabletop will sit flat on the roof of the car.
Which it did
kind of.
when it was
The
stationary.
edges were curved. It's fine. Anyway, we put the table on. Then we thought,
Don't have any ocky
got a
straps.
jockey strap?
Ocky.
Is it a ocky strap? Jockey, ocky, whatever.
Ocky strap.
Okay, sure. I don't know. We didn't have them, did
No.
we? Did we have a rope? No. Did
No.
we then go, should we procure rope? We were like, nah, we've got a date with our weed dealer. We got to go.
Gotta go.
So what did we do, DLs? So Revz is in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat.
So bad.
It's so bad. We wound down our windows, reached our arm out, and held the just like
It
pinched
was
it.
a very heavy table, which we thought worked in our favour.
We pinched it with our fingers. I couldn't even get purchase full. I was like pinching it. Anyway,
Jem has hyperhidrosis. I don't know if you know. That shit could have slid off in an accident.
don't even get me started on the slip and slide situation we then found ourselves in. I was like, I've never been so stressed. I was like, Revz, slower.
Oh my
slower.
God, in my memory, we weren't even stressed. We're like, yeah, this will work.
No, I was stressed.
I think you're remembering it through like you're now a grown adult with
Yeah, I
like
think
responsibilities
okay,
and a
maybe
mother.
I'm
And we
remembering
were like,
Rafa
this is
doing.
fine. It's only a few streets.
Yeah, anyway, we held the table. Yes, it slid. We could have killed someone. Like
I know. That's the really
That's
bad
the
part.
fucked
Is if we'd
thing.
gotten in an accident,
yes, it would have been so. But also, if we fanged around a corner too fast,
which I wouldn't
it could have.
have.
I know.
I knew
but,
that much.
but it could have slipped. Like I don't know. It's so illegal.
Bad. So illegal. Oh,
So
if
illegal.
cops had driven past, they would have been like, "What the fuck, girls? What are you fucking doing?" And then I would have lost my $1 Parker. The fun fact is, this beautiful table was in my life for another decade. I held
Yeah.
on to it until I moved to the UK.
It was a goodie.
I had it for like 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
It was worth the journey.
Worth it.
Anyway, it was so fun.
So irresponsible.
So irresponsible. I'd die if my kids did
Your
that.
boyfriend, when we got home, was like, "You did what?" And we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, is that bad?"
Why didn't we recruit him to help?
I don't know. Because we got this.
Yeah,
Obviously, we don't got
we
this.
did not got this.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun little memory. And one of those things where as our kids grow older
Oh my God, they can never know we did that.
and they make some poor decisions because they inevitably will,
Mm-hmm.
we need to hold space.
Yes.
And remember where we were. Because fuck me, did we get up to some bullshit in our
know.
teens
Just-
and early 20s.
And like
I'm
smart
terrified.
people, that was a very stupid thing to do.
Yeah. Anyway,
When do consequences kick in?
when you
like
have
developmentally, is it?
I think it's when you have kids. That's why when like someone has a kid young, I'm like, oh, you've matured 20 years. Like you get consequences. You have worry, a lifetime sentence of worry now that you have a child.
And as mentioned in last week's episode, Jem is only just coming to terms with the fact that she's the grown up in her house.
guys, it's taken me 39 years, but I'm an adult now. Like I'm an adult.
Big call.
I'm like looking after myself. Okay. Self-care
Yeah.
at the front of the line. Me.
Good.
That's never been me.
No.
Ever. Never. She cooks.
Who is she?
She exercises.
I know. Shh, don't say it too loud.
No, but I do. I know.
Do you know what I don't have time for?
Why are you saying it with a...
I have a story.
I can hear the smile in your voice.
I have a story.
Let me say the line.
Oh.
What don't you have time for, Revz?
You need a cue.
Yes.
We're in show mode.
There's a format.
Guys, I have a story that I can't believe I haven't brought to the pod before. And I was lying in bed, my mind racing the other night, and I was like, remember that? Got to tell the DLs because this is wild.
This is a story time episode and I'm here for it.
When I was, I want to say 11, I was definitely year 6. I entered the talent quest at my local Westfield.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, it was an awesome experience. My mum was like, yeah, sure. And I sang.
Les Mis.
No, I didn't.
Castle on a Cloud.
No, please, I'm not that basic. A Stedford bitch. No, I sang Beauty and the Beast. No,
Yep, just as basic.
it's not.
Sure. Which song?
Tale as old as time.
You're so mature.
Yeah, it was really fun. Anyway, and I got through to like the 3rd round. In the final, there was a guy who was also 11. And he was really cute, blonde guy. I can't remember what he did. Did he dance? Did he sing? I actually can't remember what his act was. But we were like the finalists in this talent quest at the mall. And I was like, oh, I had like my first crush.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what to do with a crush at that age. You've got no game. Anyway, he was quite confident and like full of riz, right?
yeah.
Very rizzy guy. And so he was like, let's exchange numbers and we can like stay in touch. And I was like, all right. Now, on Instagram, I'll put a photo of 11-year-old me. It was an experience. Okay.
Oh, I love 11-year-old
Yeah,
Revz.
I love her too now. But, she wasn't rizzy. Or maybe she was rizzy, but she wasn't cute. Anyway, so I was like, oh my God, Chris was his name. And then he called my landline. And we had a few
Cute.
chats. And then I called his landline. And then we became phone friends.
Cute.
And then one day we even met up. We went to
Where?
at the mall.
Yeah, always the mall. Did you
And
see
my
a
mum
movie?
was like, yeah, all right. No, we just walked down the mall. Very brief. And then mum was like, come on, we're going to go to Baker's Delight and get home and get your sister from netball or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of fun. Anyway, he's a friend, but I had a crush, right? Anyway, then one night when I called, I remembered specifically that I was calling him more than he was calling me on the landline. Hi, Mrs. Can I speak to Chris? And then he was like, hey, I'm moving into state. And I was like, oh no, Devo. Oh.
Heartbreak.
And he's like, yeah, so, I won't be able to see you anymore.
You can still chat on the phone.
Well, no, it was like, so we won't be able to talk anymore. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Have fun in wherever he was moving, Adelaide, whatever he said. And I was like, cool. Didn't think any more of it. Next. And then the next year was year 7, right? And I went to my first sleepover.
That's when we met.
At Catherine O'Neill's house. We were all talking about, like, have you ever had a crush? And I was like, well, I had a crush on this guy called Chris. We met this way. I told the whole story. And they're like, oh my God, let's call him. We've got a phone book. And I was like, no, he's moved interstate. And they're like,
I don't know this.
And they're like,
was I at this sleepover?
well, you must have been if you don't remember.
I don't remember it.
And like, no. Well, let's just look him up. Let's just look him up in the phone book and see if you remember the phone book.
Yeah,
and see
yellow
if-
pages.
Maybe he's moved back. It's been a year or whatever. And I was like, all right. So we look him up, and we're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So we call the number, and one of like Catherine or someone was like, they did the calling. So I was like, I can't. I can't do it. Like, I'll do it. And they're like, hi, Mrs. Is Chris there? And she's like, yep, 1 minute. And I was like, and like, he's coming. And then he was like, hello. And I was like, hang up. And I was like, he didn't really move to Adelaide. And it landed on me. And it was my first experience of, oh my God, he broke up with me.
Yeah, he ghosted you.
And he pretended he moved to Adelaide, which is hilarious.
That's a big call.
Like, we've all done that.
We're
We've
in
all
the same-
moved to Adelaide to get out of a shit job.
Have
or
we?
whatever.
I haven't.
Oh, I have many times. And of course you haven't, because you would be like, I can't lie. I cannot tell a lie.
Okay.
Here's my sweat.
Fuck you.
But yeah, we've all moved to Adelaide to get out of something. Anyway, so I was like, and then it was like, oh, all right. Oh, well. Anyway, that Chris is Chris Egan, who went on to become a heartthrob on Home and Away.
He has a winning smile, that boy.
He is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then like it became everyone's poster boy and pin up, and I was like, oh, this is like the first guy who ever ghosted me is now famous.
Egan.
Is now famous. And I was like, was I needy? Was I a bit much? Like, my mum wouldn't have let me call too much. Anyway, so funny. Cut to, you know where I'm going with this.
Well, yeah, I'm triggered now.
Cut to our early 20s.
Call wound coming up.
Sorry, we
No,
don't
it's
tell the
fine.
whole story.
It's fine.
But one of Jem's first gigs out of
Drama school.
she
Yeah.
booked a feature film. She's like, I've just booked a feature
It
film.
was a horror film.
It's a horror film starring, do you know Chris Egan? And I didn't tell you at that time.
You didn't.
I was embarrassed.
You played it cool.
Because I was like, well, I know Jem. She's going to become best friends with this guy. And I don't want her to be like, oh my God, my friend knows you. And he's like, oh, that weird girl from the mall that I had to pretend I moved to Adelaide to get away from. So I didn't tell you. And then I was like, well, it's been years now. It's safe to tell Jem the
It
story.
is very safe.
That's my story
Chris Egan.
about my first crush, Chris Egan, who went on to become famous.
Well, fun fact.
Yeah.
I shot a sex scene with Chris Egan. As a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
So young.
Yeah. Did you have a intimacy coordinator? No.
We didn't have an intimacy coordinator, but we had a closed set,
Okay.
which I appreciated. But then in hindsight, when I think about it, it was 2 male directors and they were in the room.
Ew.
And it's a bit gross. You know, I was
Yeah.
22 years old.
Yeah, full on.
Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I had nipple stickers because I needed to look topless.
Oh my God.
Yeah, full on.
That's really intense.
Well, it's intense, but also I was fresh out of drama
Yeah,
school.
so you were in
so
that.
eager
So
and
used to it.
thirsty and keen.
And you did like nude scenes at drama school. Like it's part. It
is.
At that in that
Yeah.
era. It was part of the job.
Yeah, again, I've become a mother and now I'm prude. It's
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
But I have to remember back then I was kind of I was like, no, it's chill. This is what you do. You're an actor. Like you get your kid off for a role. And then I got fired from that job
Yeah.
for reasons I will never understand.
Yeah.
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 But then that's fine because the film didn't do anything. It didn't go anywhere.
No, the film tanked,
Yeah.
but like it didn't matter. It was still
Yeah,
like
it was
for me
awful.
it was like the end of the world. It was like my first job out of acting school. I was so excited. It was like a lead part in a horror film.
You shot the whole film.
I played a dead person, a ghost. It's so weird in hindsight. I had an incredible on-set acting coach, and then I got sat down by the producers after we finished filming the movie,
oh my God.
and they basically said, There's no chemistry. This is so funny because you talk about Chris Egan as being your crush. And I adore Chris Egan. He's such a lovely guy. But they said
Wouldn't know.
there's not on-screen chemistry between you and Chris, and he was our bigger investment. So you have to go because he's a name and you're a nobody. Yeah.
So what we're learning is that all the problems in our life and our core wounds stem from Chris Egan.
Is that the name of this episode?
Chris Egan is our collective core wound. Oh, wherever you are, Chris Egan, I hope you're happy now.
Yeah.
You don't even know that you've touched our lives in such profound ways because apparently you live in Adelaide.
Oh my God. I remember such odd details from that film set. Chris Egan had a girlfriend. Her name was Aria. She was this like European sex kitten. She was so hot. I befriended her. And she was in a girl band called Paradiso Girls. It's crazy that I remember this.
Wow, what an era.
They were picked to be the next Pussycat Dolls. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so lucky to have met you now. And you're going to become like as big as, of course
Yeah,
it
and
went.
this film was going to be huge.
Yeah, this I mean, it's
bright
all so
eyes of babes.
sobering, isn't it? It's
know.
like, no, this is not how the world works,
No.
Jem. But you know what? Good lesson to learn early.
Yeah.
And when I look at 22-year-old Jem, who was so broken that day, I'm proud of her that she dusted herself off.
Yeah, kept going.
And kept going. Like I still showed up to auditions
Oh my God.
and kept going. Because if it was my kid, I'd be like, change industries. Like this is
Would
too
you?
brutal.
No, you wouldn't. Your heart would break, but you wouldn't.
I think my mum wished for me that at that point, she knew that like the film and television industry just chews you up and spits it out. But she also knew that I knew my mind.
Yeah.
There was never going to be a negotiation on this.
Yeah.
Like she would never convince me out of it. So I think like what I say to you, like change industries, it's like an internal thought.
Yeah,
I would never say it out loud, but it's what my mum wished and hoped.
Yeah.
But all of these things, that we do in life are failures in inverted commas. I mean, getting fired off a feature film when you shot the entire thing and then you get recast is fucking brutal.
Awful. But with another Eurasian actress.
Yeah, Emma Long, who's lovely.
Yeah,
who
and amazing.
Who I then came to meet later in life, and I was like, oh my God, you were the person who ended up taking.
I know,
over.
but how to feel interchangeable, and
Yeah, but
you're completely replaceable.
Okay, but you know what? I think that's an important lesson. I've got a friend right now at 40 years old who has this bizarre loyalty to a huge tech company.
Oh yeah.
And look, she's looking to pivot, but she's too scared to leave the company. And I'm like, I don't understand your loyalty to this huge tech company because they will turn on you.
Oh, you're a number.
You are literally a number. And I get it. Like when you're someone who's high performing and you have been for a long time within a company and that you get looked after, because of course there's a lot
Yeah,
of
you get that, Jen.
there's perks. Of course I get that.
Completely get what that's like.
100%. I've worked corporate
When you're high
my whole
performing and
life.
you've been loyal to a company for over a decade, you totally get that.
But like what? I just don't.
Change. People don't all feel comfortable with change.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't get when you know how big business works and how you literally can be discarded. And going back to that film, like I was just discarded,
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was like, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. You're the sacrificial lamb in this instance, you know?
And then our mate Chris Egan refilmed the entire film.
Well, he just reshot his scenes with me,
Right.
with her,
Yeah.
But that, cost production a lot of money, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so interesting working with two male directors, and they were first time directors.
And there were two of them.
There was two of them. It was awful.
Ego
Anyway,
City.
well, they ended up having a huge falling out
right.
and dismantling their production company. So that gives you a little bit of insight into what the working conditions were like. But anyway,
Wow.
it was brutal.
Fun. That one just came out of the recesses of my memory bank the other
I
day.
love it.
I know, so funny. Jem,
Yes.
hit me with your Notspon.
Have I got a Notspon for you? Now, I'm a matcha girly now.
Oh,
I share-
and you've converted me.
I share it a lot on Instagram.
So good.
My daily matcha.
Yum,
anyway,
yum.
people often ask what brand of matcha.
And
Now,
they're not all created equal.
they are not. Revz had the worst matcha yesterday.
Awful.
It was upsetting, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And people want to know where to start, what brand. Like, I get it, but is this like people's taste in wine? You know, some people love a Chardonnay, hate a Chardonnay.
You've got to experiment a little bit, but I think you got to start with the good powder. So you need a Reco.
Okay.
Rachel Tag recommended the one I use to me.
I
and
know,
I love
but
it.
I've cheated
I know.
on
You
Rachel.
found one you like better.
I did. Now, going back to palate, because that's very important. If you prefer a sweeter matcha, and I'm not talking super sweet, but sometimes matcha really does lean heavily into grass. And it's like, oh, I'm drinking grass. No, I want mine to taste like a sweet dessert. I get my matcha from Woolworths. It's a brand called Arkadia, and it's the Latte Matcha Original. It is so fucking good, and not only has it got a subtle sweetness, and I mean subtle, like matcha is savory.
Yeah.
It's creamy.
Ooh.
So it's really delicious. And
And you can get it from Woolies. That's handy.
yeah, and I buy individual sachets, which means each sachet ends up being like 80 cents or something, which is so cheap when you consider how much it costs to buy a matcha latte from a cafe. Anyway, 10 out of 10, can recommend. This is my brand. I'm sticking to it. I'm sorry, Rachel Taggage, skin taggage friend.
Oh my God. Don't you dare. Get your
What?
skin taggage out of here. And skin taggage isn't a word.
Skin tag.
She's excess taggage, and that's the end of it.
And occasionally skin tag. It's fine. And also Americano's Lipton. That's also fine.
Guys, we need to cancel Jemma. This show's just me now. It's Abby Chatfield vibes. Just Revzy. She's stepped too far. She the nicest person in show fam, she's insulted. The angel wouldn't hurt a fly. Salt of the earth Rachel Tag, who specifically asked not to be called Skin Tag. She's doubling down. She's got to go. She's got to go. Well, if you want to know, Rachel Tag's one that she's told me was Matcha Man. Matcha Man. And I get it online. And it's delicious. And not as sweet, though. That's it. Oh, are you okay? Jem's gone. Oh, she's leaving me to my solo podcast. All right. Hey, Revzy, hit us with your Notspon. Okay, dears, this is what my Notspon is. So mine is amazing. Do you know why? Why, Revzy? Because it's only $4 bloody dollars. $4 bloody dollars. Okay? And what does it do? Completely upgrades your breakfast or lunch or dinner. It's the Coles Balsamic Glaze, not balsamic vinegar, not balsamic spray thing. Don't know why anyone buys those. They're kind of weird. But it's a balsamic glaze. Now, if you like a cafe brunch, which we all do, this is like a sticky, delicious, in the perfect little bottle. You can like drizzle it on your eggs or your salad or your omelette or whatever. And it she wants to speak. It absolutely elevates your home cooked meals. $4. You really going to leave me out here?
I'm back. Hey, Abby. That was great.
Thank you.
Balsamic glaze is my husband's top tier, most favorite thing in the world. So I'm listening
yes.
with pricked ears because
Coles
it's
Balsamic
well,
Glaze.
a $4 one.
$4.
He would
And it's
love that.
really good. It's
Okay.
really, really good. I've been making a lot of omelettes lately just because I don't have I'm not doing proper shops because we're not home all the time at the moment. And I can always have eggs and things in the fridge. So I've just chuck veggies in a pan with a couple of eggs and then the balsamic glaze just makes
Also,
it.
you cook it into it.
No. At the
Oh,
end.
at the end.
It's a condiment.
Can I share what I'm struggling with in my cooking journey?
Sure, babe.
The different types of oil.
Oh, don't overthink that.
Olive oil, extra
Okay, I'll
virgin
give-
olive
I'll give you a
oil.
rule.
Like I
Don't worry
really
about that.
No, but like I worry.
Don't worry. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It's
Okay,
just
but
whatever you taste.
Okay,
the
but
taste
what is
you
the
like.
difference?
Well, they're stronger or weaker. It's just like a strength.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's some health things, but you don't have to. I'll give you a really simple rule.
Okay.
Italian or European food, olive oil. Asian food, sesame oil. Make that your rule. You can't go wrong.
Okay, so where
Don't worry
does
about avocado
So what about
oils
extra
or-
virgin? What's that for? Is that for
It's just
salads?
no, it's just the type of olive and the type of how pressed it is and how strong it is. Just buy whatever olive oil you want.
okay.
They're all the same. They're not all the same.
Okay.
Don't come for me, olive oil people.
Okay, but tell me if you're do you have a difference between like cooking olive oil versus an olive oil you put on a salad?
No, I buy one olive oil.
And then it's just that.
And I use it everywhere I use olive oil. Just one olive oil.
Okay, I like that rule.
I'm not the kind, I mean, probably true chefs would be like, oh, well, you use this for salad or this for this, and don't use the good stuff on you when you're cooking spag bowl or whatever, but I just buy one.
But sesame oil is quite pungent, isn't it?
Not when you cook it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
It's got
find.
quite a strong smell,
You
I
wouldn't-
find.
Well, you wouldn't want to put, because it's sesame, but you wouldn't want to put olive oil in an Asian dish, although I have.
I have
And
been.
it's fine.
Do you know what? I've been making my tonkatsu in your regular olive oil.
There you go. See, just have one oil.
Okay.
Some people just buy vegetable oil and they're done with it. I
Okay.
would never.
Why? What's wrong with
It's
vegetable oil?
quite bad for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like super refined and yeah.
Why do people buy it then?
Because it's the every oil. You can bake with it. You can use it in it's and it's cheap and it's like it's a good does everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
general
I'm
oil.
into olive. I'm sticking with my lane. You know,
There you
I've
go.
got to stick with one thing.
Yep.
Sticking with olive oil.
Great. But
as
you,
opposed
sesame
to
oil in Asian, I feel like you would like that.
I might.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right, guys, we'll see you, Canberra, very shortly this weekend at the Playhouse. We can't wait to get on
So
your
excited.
stage. And if you're coming down to the Bestie Brunch at Canberra Outlet, we will see you there.
And don't forget, we will have merch available at Canberra if you wanted to hook yourself up with a cap. What else have we got in the merch stand?
T-shirts.
Got some T-shirts.
Melbourne loved the merch.
Americano will be there.
Yeah,
No?
he'll be selling merch.
This is our level up from last year. You guys asked for it and we're delivering.
Get your caps, get your tees, roll up, and watch your show.
We love you, DLs. Have a
you
wonderful
soon.
week ahead.
Bye.
Bye.